Hello, 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 and welcome, all you Sethington Suko Minuses. Today, I got a different one for you guys, bit of a longer one. I'm interviewing none other than Mr. Catdirty, one of Magic the Gathering's skilled artists and Secret Lair contributors. We go over such profound topics as how we started as a freelancer, what it's like working for Wizards of the Coast, and how to escape the Matrix. So sit back and maybe put this video on in the background of whatever else you might have going on, because I didn't really edit this one a whole lot because there's like 2 hours of footage. So anyways, thanks again, Mark, if you're watching this, for taking the time to sit down with me and have this interview. Everyone, sit tight. I got a big video coming. I'm a little behind schedule on that. I got like 5 paintings I have to do, and I've done 1. I won't get into it, but just buckle up your seats and get your share buttons ready for when that comes out, okay? Alright, love you, bye. Maybe on my YouTube channel full of 600 people. I know, it's crazy.
Right on, dude. Cool. You gotta start somewhere, man, always. Like, you you gotta start at the bottom, work your way up, dude.
Yeah, so I had a few questions. Starts kind of like more general stuff, and then it goes into more kind of niche things. But when did you decide, or when did you know you wanted to be an artist? Like, when was that ball set into motion, I guess?
I didn't even know that you could really be an artist, I think, when I probably wanted to be an artist. Like, I've been drawing like my whole life, ever since I could like lift a pencil, essentially. But yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that you could actually like make money doing it, and like there was like an actual job. But yeah, I would just be drawing all the time. My dad used to work at a steel factory, and they would go through like these like pads of paper. The main side had all this information that he had to use, but when it was like done and over with, he'd keep the paper. So he'd give me the back side. He'd bring like stacks of paper home for me.
Oh, sweet.
And just like, yeah, just draw on the other side and just fill them up. And I went through like so many pads, so many pencils, and yeah, I was drawing all through school. I'd be the kid that gets in trouble like for drawing during math class or whatever, and yeah, just ended up like loving art class and stuff when that came around in high school. Like, took all the art classes I could, and then I knew I was like, okay, I think I want to do animation. I really like, cell animation. I remember like when, like, this will show my age, but like this show Reboot came out on YTV.
Oh, I know YTV.
Yeah, it was like such a disappointment because it was like a 3D show, and I was like, why are they fucking putting, this like 3D, like where's the hand drawn stuff? I was like, what the hell?
They do that with a lot of anime too now. I know JoJo is an anime I watch, and they just to cut corners on cost, like they do some 3D stuff, but
yeah, they're doing rigging stuff.
Yeah, it's just like kind of jarring. It's weird.
Yeah, it's not as cool, and you can tell like it's not as like natural and like flowing. But yeah, so yeah, anyways, so I wanted to be an animator, and then I applied to Sheridan College in Oakville.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't get in. They were like, you should go to like do an art fundamentals course or whatever. So I did that at Seneca at York, like an art certificate.
Really? I was looking there actually.
Were you?
Yeah.
It was good. Like, the teachers were great. It's a far trek though, because I lived like downtown in Little Italy at the time. So it took me, there wasn't the subway line that there is now going the whole way up. So I had to like, walk to the streetcar to subway to the bus to the campus, then walk. So it was almost like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. And anyways, finished that. And then I was like, I don't think I want to be an animator anymore. It's like, I want to be an illustrator. So anyways, I applied to OCAD and got in with a portfolio that I made at Seneca. So, and yeah, that was it. 4 years later, I was an illustrator.
That's cool.
And then just went to live back home to like pay off my student debt. And I started working at the steel factory that I told you my dad was bringing the pads home from. Anyways, and I didn't draw for like, I don't even know, like 7 years, I think. I had done like one project in that time with my friend Britt, and it was like I was doing claymation stuff and like animations, like stop motion stuff. That was it. And then kind of COVID came around, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna start drawing again. And then yeah, and then it took off.
I know a lot of people like had their big break in COVID, like whether it be art or like online. I did take COVID to do a lot more art stuff. I took like a fundamentals art course on, I think, Skillshare or something.
Okay, yeah,
Did
yeah.
that online to fill my time up, and then eventually that started snowballing into like my love of magic, and then I started painting on the cards, doing these altars, and then
Yeah.
through word of mouth that got into a little bit of commission work.
Yeah.
And like when I was just like at events like playing the game, they're like, oh, that looks cool, where'd you get that? And I'm like, oh, I painted it.
Yeah.
So
Nice. It's hard, man. Like it's crazy you can get that detail in because the cards are so small,
right,
Like
yeah.
it's very hard to lock in details at that scale. So
What I find helps is starting with like a digital sketch and then transferring that, because you can
yeah,
get so much more detail. Like you can't actually sketch on the card without damaging it.
yeah,
And so I use a lot of carbon paper and that kind of stuff. And then at that point, and then I just paint over it. So it's like a loose guide, but still it's so finicky. Like I was doing here, I can show you actually. You know Final Fantasy?
yeah.
So they did a Final Fantasy set, and I did. It's kind of hard to see on camera. I think it's flipped. Is it flipped for you?
Yeah, it looks like it, but
Let's see here. Yeah. Anyways,
you
that's
did all the border and stuff too.
I painted over the borders.
Okay, cool.
So it's like it's an already existing Sephiroth card, but I repainted the art. So
That's
it's
awesome.
my own design. Actually, if you go, I think on my YouTube channel, there's like a better version of it. I can screen share.
Yeah, I saw a couple of your videos. They were looking cool. I like the fast editing too. You keep it like interesting.
Yeah. At the beginning, you gotta do that to pique your interest. I've learned. Yeah, that video actually didn't do very well, sadly.
No,
The Sephiroth video. I worked so hard on that card, but
dude, it's so
though?
finicky. Like, and like you were saying before, everyone kind of got their big break during COVID. I feel like everyone was just online then, right? Like, so
yeah.
there was just so many more people, just like so many more eyes on everything, right? Oh yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, that's the better version of it. But even still, like, it doesn't look exactly like the reference. Like, you can see the head here a little bit. It's hard to do. Like, he just looks different. I don't know.
Are you using acrylic or gouache?
Acrylic.
Nice.
Yeah. Gouache is more like watercolor, right? I've never actually used that.
Yeah, it's like a mix between acrylic and watercolor. I cannot paint with like, I can't blend.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I need like a marker or something, like a solid color.
Right. I was gonna ask you, what is like your medium of choice?
I usually just do like pencil and paper, and then I'll like take a photo or scan it and bring it into my iPad, and then like digitally ink it and then fill it. So it's like mainly digital, to be honest. I have done some like what do you call them, like die cut, like some wood, like die cut paintings.
Right.
And I started like a cool like local art battle. It's called Inkadelic. So we've had like a couple of those, but that's on like big like fiberboard, and then I'd like prime it, and they're usually like 5.5 by 8 feet, and then we just use like massive Posca markers.
Cool. Yeah.
Have you ever tried those?
My line work, it was hard.
So like, how are you working? Are you doing like you have a sketch, and then are you blocking in like dark colors first, light colors first, just whatever colors? Or like,
yeah. So what I like to do with a painting is I do the sketch digitally. Like I use this program called Krita, which is basically Photoshop.
Yeah.
And I do a digital sketch. It's easy to refine. It's faster. And then I print that out and I carbon transfer it onto a canvas. The canvas, first I have to like prime it. I have to put a bunch of white paint over it.
Yeah.
I transfer that on, and then I put this like clear coat over it so the sketch doesn't smudge while I paint over it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I do like,
when you say carbon transfer, are you just like, do you have a carbon sheet, or are you just doing pencil on the back? And
no, I need the carbon sheets. It's gonna take me too long if I do. I have done that though.
Yeah.
I just ended up buying a bunch of carbon sheets from Staples.
Have you tried Procreate?
Yes, I used to use Procreate, but my iPad I have is like a million years old, so it's just bad. I can't use an Apple Pencil with it, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you using now? You got like a...
Well, I I have a Huion tablet, like one of these ones with the display.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it has a pencil and stuff.
Sweet.
Which I could have gone the iPad route, which probably would have been better because it's more portable. But I like having my whole workstation in one place.
Yeah.
With my computer and everything on it.
Totally.
You can just put music on and like get in the zone.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That wash you do before you start painting, are you doing different colors or is it one solid color?
It's usually different depending on what I'm going for. So like when I think about it, I think like the area of interest is one color, and then surrounding it is a contrasting color. And at that stage, they're super saturated. Like they're the highest saturation of the color. And then as I add more layers, they get more desaturated, so it's not as like clashy.
Yeah.
You know?
But your eye still pick it up. Yeah.
It's still got more contrast, like color-wise, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually do, I'm like always line work first, and then I fill in at the end. But I keep, like, if you've used Procreate, you can keep separate layers, same as like Photoshop and all that stuff. But I usually keep all one color on one layer, and then all another color on another layer, and then I can adjust each color layer like after the fact. Yeah, just to like lock in the colors.
Yeah, I really like your style. Like I admire it because it's just something that's so different to what I do. And like I'm looking at it right now on Instagram. It's like so eye-catching. Actually, yesterday, I'm pretty sure my friend was wearing a shirt with one of your designs on it.
Oh, no way.
I'm pretty sure. Like it looks so similar. It could have been like a different similar artist, but I was like, hey, I'm actually talking to that guy tomorrow.
Nice.
And he's like, holy crap, really?
That's sick.
Oh yeah. Are you into Magic at all?
I have never played, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not once. Which sucks because like everybody, like when I'm at my booth and stuff selling my cards, they're like, oh, this is sick. Like I love the like people know the original. Like I've done a couple like remakes, like the Siege Rhino.
Yeah, I was just looking at that actually.
That one, and like I've done a couple. Yeah, there's like a gold foil Mycloth. This was like
that's so cool.
Enter the Fungal or something.
Mm-hmm.
So people like know the original cards, and they're like, "Oh, these are sick," and then they're like, "You know, do you play?" And I'm like, "No." And it's like,
pretty funny.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't play. So you can't ask me any questions about decks I play or anything.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's like first getting into it, it's so complex and weird.
It seems very hard to play, but I'm sure once you start playing it,
yeah, it's like anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What advice would you give someone that's trying to make it in the art industry, like me, like who's just starting out, or maybe is still struggling to find like their style? Like you have such a unique style. Like how would you go about that? Or how did you do it?
I don't know, dude, because like I kind of had somewhat of a style. Like I'm gonna say like my style started in like 2022 really, or 23, when I actually like locked it into like, okay, I'm gonna do this, like clean lines, like not sketchy at all. It's gotta be really tight, like bright colors. And I didn't really, it wasn't really like a conscious decision at the time, but I think it was just like all the artists that I admired kind of had that like ish. Like I know Robert Crumb's like really, really, really sketchy, and like, you know, he cross hatches everything. But I've decided to not really shade stuff, just have like almost like a cartoon. But yeah, like Basil Wolverton, love his stuff, but again, he cross hatched. I don't know. It was just like, I don't even know how I came about it, man. I just kept, I guess, just drawing so much. You just kind of like get comfortable doing certain things, like an eyeball a certain way. It's like, I'm just gonna like, just need an eye here, and then start drawing that. And sometimes it bothers me that I don't switch it up. Like, I'm like, this eyeball, like, you know, I've drawn it so many times. I'm like, I think I need a new eyeball or a new pupil or something, you know, but I just keep drawing the same one.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it's like I think I do have a style, and people can perceive it, but I feel like I don't. If that makes any sense. Like,
yeah.
Because when I'm drawing something, it's like new to me, or like I'm painting something, it's new to me. Like I'm going off of a reference, and I'm doing something new for the first time. But once you're like established, I feel like you know you know, what you're painting. Like you can just think it out of your head, I guess. Maybe it's just because it's different.
Yeah, it's also your technique too, right? Like if I'm drawing in pencil and then I'm digitally inking it and then coloring it after, it's a lot different process than like carbon copying and then filling. Like you have a totally different process, right? So that's kind of how it comes about too, is like you getting comfortable in your process so much that you just know what you need to do before you even kind of start. But yeah, I mean, any advice to someone starting out would just be keep drawing or being creative, like whatever. If you're painting, if you're drawing, if you're sculpting, like just keep doing it no matter what. Like you should be passionate, but you shouldn't be trying to like, you know, it's good to like think about making money in a job and stuff, but like if that's all you want to do, like you're not going to enjoy it and then your art's not going to be as good, right? It's like you got to have like the passion for it and just be drawing all the time. Like yeah,
I find it hard like balance that with YouTube, because I felt like with the Sephiroth video, like I'm not a Final Fantasy fan. I just did it because it was popular in the Magic sphere at the time, and I thought the video would do well, and it blew up in my face. Like it's got like 50 views or something, which I don't care really. Like, but like
the universe knows. Though.
Yeah, it's about the art. It really is like. And I was kind of feeling bummed today, like, oh, maybe it's just not good enough. But like, I just gotta keep doing what I like. Like I remember with that third video that kind of popped off, I just made it. Like I didn't have any expectations, because I made it because I like to do it. Like it was an idea I had. So it's just like gives me more proof that I should just be doing what I want to do.
Exactly.
And I feel like the pressure of like, maybe you should get a job this summer. But like I'm spending more time than I would at an actual job doing something that I love, and I made a bit of money. Like I did the Spawn commission the last week.
Oh, nice.
For my friend, and I got like pretty cool.
Great.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of that, and I didn't even make a video out of it. I just did it because I wanted to. So
I mean that's the thing too, is like video editing takes so long too, man. It's not, you know. Like I'll do time lapses of myself drawing and making like the drawing or whatever, but then I'm like, and now I gotta fucking edit this thing. Like I don't know how to edit properly and good, so I'm just like fucking just sits on my phone or whatever. I know
it's like it takes me like, depends on how long the art takes me, but I think it takes me longer to edit, because like I have to write a script, I have to rehearse the script, I have to record myself talking. I have to edit all the footage together, because I don't have like video of me talking like to put over. Like I have to make edits, and I have to like make pictures move and do all this stuff. So that takes like
that's a lot of time.
Another 12 hours on top of the other 12 that I spent painting. So it's like so draining.
What do you use to edit? What's your like what program do you use?
I use DaVinci Resolve because it's free. And I'm thinking of upgrading it soon. You can pay like $400 and something bucks to get the better version of it, but right now I'm just using the free version.
And it lets you like save high quality and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I can do, I think I can go up to 4K. I can't record on 4K because I have an iPhone 6s that I'm recording on.
Okay, yeah.
It does technically record in 4K, but it just, my computer, like it's so laggy.
Yeah.
When I'm going through it, so it's just more optimal for me to do it 1080p 60 fps, like when I'm going through the timeline in the editing software. Yeah,
that's the thing, is you got to feed the algorithm right to like at the same time.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing, is like all I want to do is just sit and draw and like get work done, but then I'm like, oh, I got to think about a post. And like honestly, the last like year and a half, I've just been like putting a post up here and there. Sometimes I've been like, okay, I've got a bunch of work, I'll post them like every 3 days or something. My algorithm seems to like the, not every day, but like every couple days. So that always does good, but then once you stop and then you post again, it's just like crickets.
Yeah, it's like, another hill to climb. It's weird.
Yeah, you got to feed it in spurts. It's like a little monster that just needs like, you know, a bag of bones every couple days.
Yeah, and it's so annoying, especially when you're an artist and you're just trying to work. You have to think about something else, and it just takes away from that whole flow.
Yeah.
Like
even setting up a camera to like do a painting.
Yeah, I know.
Like, fuck, I don't want.
Like I was just keeping it at one static angle, and then I'm like, I really should be doing like moving it around to have like diversity of shots, so it's more interesting and like.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about editing, and I'm not thinking about actually painting.
Yeah.
So it's good to strike a balance. I think streaming might be good for me, because then I can stream the whole time, right? I have all this footage, and I was painting, and I'm doing something like that could make me money. Like there's people could subscribe and stuff like that. It's hard to make that interesting, I feel like, but there is people who've done it. So then that's a whole other ballgame.
You need almost like a crew or something, though. That's the thing.
It's hard when you're one person.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
And then to hire somebody too and pay them if you're not making any money off the hop, it's like a big risk too, right?
I think the point where I want to get to is I want to start making money myself, like just get to the point where by myself I got to the point where I can make a little bit of money at least. And then I have a friend who can edit, so
nice.
Might be able to get him to edit some videos and stuff like that. I was actually going to, because I had some money from that spawn painting, but I didn't have, like, I was on vacation while I was painting it, so I couldn't get the footage, and it was this whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like thinking about scaling up in the future is cool, but also like then you're back to reality, and then you're like, I have to make this video myself.
Yeah.
And it's like way ahead in the future.
Yeah, there's that saying though, more money, no problems though too, right, man? Like you start, hiring people, to make stuff. True. And then you like, if you're on a little hill, but then if there's a plateau, then you're like, oh fuck, I gotta pay all these people, and it's like stressful, and it's grass
is always greener, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's why I still like this, like, kind of no commitment. I'm just doing my thing.
Yeah, you're just chilling, doing your thing. Like, get some views on it. It's fun. Like, when it stops being fun, then you gotta switch it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a question about, like, how did you define, like, I guess you already said, like, how did you define your unique style? It just, like, kind of happened. But what are your artistic influences, and how did that help you get to the point where you are now, I guess?
Artistic influences, I think I said a couple, like Robert Crumb,
right.
Basil Wolverton, Ed Roth, like he does the Rat Fink character, and like a lot of hot rod, like counterculture stuff, skateboard, culture. I really like Jimi Hendrix a lot. I like that, like blew my mind when I like really got into him, I think when I was like 15, I think. And just like how free of an artist he seemed, like just
right.
I was like, I want to transfer that to like drawing, and just like get that vibe. And he was huge. And like psychedelics were pretty big, like mind, just like holy shit, there's all this stuff there,
right
that like you never knew about before until you like ate some mushrooms and dropped some acid or something. Like, this shit's crazy. And it's like, whoa, how do you get that onto paper? And you can't do it. Like, I mean, people have come close, like that dude Alex Gray. Have you seen his work?
Oh, I think so. That sounds familiar.
He's done like some of the Tool covers. He's like
really, oh yes, I love Tool.
Yeah, really good, really good.
Yes, that's mind-blowing to me how he would do that.
But I mean, I don't have the patience to do like that detailed of work, and it's almost like math too, right? Like his stuff
just like Tool.
Yeah.
It's very very similar to their music, I guess, in that way, like the patterns and all that stuff. They complement each other so well. But man, I think it was just just mainly trying to just meld everything that I like into one, and then also just have my own kind of flair on it. But it was really just trying to like emulate like the greats in my mind, which were just like comic book artists, like from the 60s or whatever. It's interesting that you went to music, because I feel like King Crimson, do you know who King Crimson is? I like that kind of almost like fantasy, I don't know, it's like a fantasy story that's being told through music, and that kind of relates to magic to me in my mind. And then that brings back to me, like, I want to reflect that kind of like almost ancient, it's like you're painting something from another world that's been lost to time or something. That whole mysticism to me, like with 70s stuff, is very interesting. And I feel like that's my biggest influence, just like all that kind of stuff, like Frank Frazetta, like his work, like he's one of the greats if you just think of anatomy, but even
Yeah.
like the way he tells a story with his like compositions and stuff and all the shapes he uses is very interesting. I'm working on a painting right now that uses, you know, the golden spiral, like the is it the Fibonacci sequence?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm using 2 of those to make this like there's this card called Cyclonic Rift.
Okay.
And I'm taking the word Cyclonic Rift literally. I'm doing this like cloud and like blue magic that's going into the spiral, and then there's all these fractured pieces of different realities with all these cataclysmic events going on.
Oh, crazy.
It sounds crazy, but it's on this little tiny canvas that's like that big. It's pretty funny.
Have you tried working big?
Yes. Well, not super big. Here, I can show you like the biggest thing I've painted actually.
Yeah.
This is about as big as it gets for like a painting.
Oh, okay. That's like 16 by 20 or something?
I think so. I literally just cut it off of a board.
Oh, cool,
and
man.
And then just
Can you
started painting
focus
on
it?
I don't
Can you
know
focus
exactly
the camera a bit?
I can't hear you. My headphones are on.
Oh. Nice, dude. It looks sick.
Thanks.
I was saying, could you focus it a bit? 'Cause it was
Oh,
like
sorry. Here, I have a
Sorry.
picture of it. Where is
Did
it?
you like working that big, or was it like too big for you, or?
Honestly, I worked on that a long time ago. That was like, I guess 2 years is not that long ago actually, but it was for an art class in school.
Yeah.
And I like it for the spectacle looking at it after. Working on it, it was kind of stressful because I never worked on anything that big.
Yeah.
I like working really small just because I can paint so much more frequently.
Yeah.
Like, I like working on new stuff, like so it doesn't take me that long, but I can still execute the whole idea fast enough, right?
Yeah.
And still pack in some detail. But I guess if I spent a long time on a really big painting, it could look crazy.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you could just change your brush size if you're working on something bigger, and you would just end up using more paint essentially. But you know, if you wanted to do like a big piece, you just make a big brush and then do exactly what you're doing, but just like big brush.
Yeah, I do start big. Like I guess not that big. I end up going to like a brush that's like that thick.
Okay. Yeah,
when working on big stuff like that, but I start with broad strokes. Weird.
I wonder I guess you just use a human hair would be the smallest brush ever.
Yeah, I've seen guys who do that on Instagram, which is crazy. Like, they're doing this huge thing of a lion, and he's like doing every hair. But I don't like. At that point, it's just too much. Like, if you're just like replicating a photo, so it's just like, what's the point? You didn't add anything.
Yeah. I mean, there's like mad respect if you can do that.
Yeah,
like,
it's technically crazy.
It's insane if you can do that. Like, I love knowing that people can do that, but like, fuck, man, that's like, there's no real there's no creativity part to it. It's just kind of like you're just like a machine, not a machine, because it obviously takes a lot of decisions to pick the colors and like get all the brush strokes in and stuff, but it's like, do something cooler, or like think of an idea and then just paint that, like use reference, but like I don't know.
I feel like being transformative is just like a must for me, because you can take so many references. Like, if you just think from your brain and like just create something, you're still using references that from your past experiences, right?
True.
As long as you're making something new from it, I feel like that's valid.
Yeah.
It's just like there's something there, and there's a spectacle. But when I look at a painting that's just like a carbon copy of a black and white photo, it's interesting to see the like how much work goes into it, but like other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
It's just something missing.
It's not the art we prefer. Some people really love that shit.
Yeah.
And to each their own. But
sure.
yeah. Do you always use reference when you paint and draw?
Yes, mostly. I feel like I have to get to the point where I want. Like, especially if I'm doing like stuff with a lot of complex anatomy. I could kind of do that in my head. Like, compositionally wise, I'll do it, and then I have to look at a reference to see, okay, what does this muscle look like?
Yeah.
And like make it structurally sound, I guess. And even still, there's errors in there. I'm not that great at anatomy yet, but...
Have you ever done like a life drawing class?
Yes, actually. For my co-op, I did a life drawing class at college 1 day a week.
Oh,
and
those are great for learning like that.
And that helped a lot.
Yeah, there's good ones in the city here for like $20. You can draw for like 3 hours. Just
cool.
Like stop in, and they're good. All the models are like pretty decent too. Like they'll do like good poses and stuff. Like I know sometimes like in school, I don't want to say like we had duds, but like I just don't like it when a model will just like not give you any negative space, or like they'll just kind of like sit like
no dynamism.
Yeah. So but yeah, everyone's like pretty good. They take it seriously too, which is great. And it's good. I recommend that for like anybody who wants to learn how to draw. And even like sometimes I won't use reference, but I can like remember, you know, where the muscles are and like certain bones coming out, and
the landmarks. Oh shit.
All right.
Sorry. Where were we?
I don't remember.
Did you know about magic prior to the secret lair that you did?
Yeah, because it was like pretty big when I was a kid, or not as a kid, but like I remember people playing it in like school and stuff, and I knew of it, but I had never like tried it or anything. Like you know, like to be honest, I just got a message request from like in my Instagram inbox from like one of the art directors. And I was like, you know, I think they called it Wizards of the Coast or something.
Yeah, that's the parent company.
Yeah.
They also do Pokemon too.
Oh, do they?
Or at least they used to. I think Pokemon's owned by Hasbro or like Nintendo or something.
Yeah, I know Hasbro, like, I think owns it all now because they've got some system you have to go into. But so I just wasn't sure what it was. And then once I started talking to them, they were like, oh, we work, you know, it's Magic the Gathering. And I was like, oh, shit, cool. Yeah.
So what was your experience like working with Wizards?
Amazing. Yeah, like I think I only worked with 2 of the like art directors, but yeah, they're like super stellar people in general. Like they're super cool, super nice. They respond to you right away too. Like a lot of other, I wouldn't say like big companies and stuff, but you kind of get lost in the mix. Like but they were awesome. Super sweet.
That's cool. That's good to hear. I guess like it's just by chance. I guess because you have such a unique style. I feel like that's why they like, and you have a pretty big following on Instagram. That's probably why you got the message and stuff. So how did you grow? Like how did you go about growing your social media?
Just drawing every day and then just posting whatever I had. And now I'm a lot more like critical of my work. So I'm not posting much, like, which is bad because like I have so much work that's just sitting around, but I'm like, I don't like it anymore. Like, you know what I mean? But I do every once in a while, I'll feel the urge to like, I need to post something, and then I'll like, you know, do something like, you know, that day or like in the next couple of days and post it. But later I'll end up taking it down or something, or I don't know. But before it was just like whatever I do, I'm just going to post it up. And that was the thing. It was like, you know, I was feeding the algorithm every couple days. Everyone was off for COVID. So it was just the circumstances were like all in my favor, essentially. But yeah, just drawing and just posting whatever, even if it's shit, I think is probably the way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you're growing, right? I feel like now, since you have a following, you can be more selective and like, you know, you can have that luxury. And I feel like it'd be cool if I could get to that point. Also, like, do you think that it's better to have more of a niche like direction, or should you branch out into more broad, like, say for me on YouTube, like doing more different art related stuff? Like I know from my experience, making the Magic the Gathering videos are like what's getting my channel to grow. But I do like making, like I made a custom GameCube controller. I like doing that. That was cool. It was different, but it was cool. It didn't perform as well, but I like doing it. What do you think is a more, like, should you just keep doing different stuff and see what sticks, or like should you stick into one niche, you think?
I think just do whatever you want, man. To be honest, like whatever you get joy from, I would do that. And you know, like if people happen to like watch it, that's like cool too. Like, I mean, I know it's like it's obviously like you want a straight answer of like what what do I do, what's better, but
Right.
it's yeah, you just gotta, I think you just gotta do what you're passionate about, and I think the people will come if they see that you've got, that you're into this and that's your thing. Like people will, they either dig it or they don't. And like, yeah, you shouldn't try and just please the people, like the mass audience or whatever, right? You should try and do like what you want to do, what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I get in my own head sometimes about that kind of stuff, which isn't good. It's not a way to live, I guess. Like when I look at like people like Mr. Beast, like he's like a robot. Have you seen him? He is like a robot that's only primed to know what the algorithm wants, and he just outputs. Which is why he's so successful. But like, I don't think that's everything, really. The reason why I want to get like a big following now is because I want people to see my more cool stuff, or like my more stuff that's more personal to me, I guess. But I think I should just, you're right, I should just say fuck it, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, man, just do what you want, like do what you're passionate about, because if you're just trying to please other people, then it's like, what's the point, right? It's like, because then if people don't end up liking it, then you're just like, well, I just wasted all that time and I'm not happy because I was just doing it for them, and they don't even, the algorithm might not show it or something, and then you're just like kind of sitting there. And I think if you just do what you love, like the people will see that, and they'll either follow or they won't. And it's just, I would just do what makes you feel good, though, man.
That's cool. Did you? Yeah, I think you already answered this. You got the attention of wizards, and they sought you out, right? That's what happened.
Yeah. Actually, one of the art directors was like, reached out and was like, "Hey, can you do me like a pizza tattoo?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
That's cool.
So yeah, he's got a pizza of mine on his body.
So you get a lot of people who commission you for art, and then someone else gets it tattooed on them, like another artist gets tattoos it, technically.
Yeah, he commissioned it for like his tattoo artist to do. Right, so like he like paid for me to like design a specific pizza, and then like a screaming pizza essentially.
That's cool.
And then he got his tattoo artist to do it. People are reaching out on Instagram and just like, how much is a commission? And then I give them my rate, and then they're like, oh, too expensive, see you later.
Right. How did you find like your rate? How did you get to that point? Like, how do you value yourself?
I think compared to other people? I don't go off of other people. I think it's just like what I think is fair for like what they're asking. So it's always there's never just like, oh, it's this much for an image. It's like the Wizards art director wanted like a tiny little pizza, and it was like, okay, like I'm not going to charge him as much as like a full 18 by 24 poster with like font text on it and like 20 characters doing different things. Like that's obviously a whole different job. But I usually just try and go off of like, how long will this take me?
Right. That's what I do too.
And then usually like double it, because I'm like, if there's usually I include in my fee like a initial sketch round where it's like all pencil, no color, no nothing, very rough. And it just kind of shows the composition and like characters, or like you can kind of see what's happening. Right. And then after that, if they're like, oh no, I want to tweak this, tweak that, then we usually go to like I ink it, and then they'll like make changes or not, and then I'll do color and then submit it back to them. But sometimes there could be someone who's like, yeah, the sketch looks great, and then I ink it, and then they're like, actually, can you switch this? And it's like, okay, yeah, I can do that. Like, no problem, but you should have told me the first time. And then, because now it's like, eat into everyone's time here. And then sometimes I'll get to the color stage and they'll be like, you know what, can you actually switch like this whole bottom half? And it's like, okay,
then you have to charge more, right?
But I mean, usually that very rarely happens, but it does happen. And even like some people will jet, like I usually require like 50% deposit first before I like start any sketches or anything. And sometimes people will jet after like the ink round. They're just like won't want to. I'll be like, hey, how does this look? Like I'll put color into it, and then you just don't hear back. Right. And then it's like, okay, so
it's a good safety net. I do the same as well.
Yeah, you have to. And I wouldn't recommend doing it otherwise, because if they're not willing to pay the 50% up front, they're probably not willing to pay in the end. Like you don't. But yeah, that's usually the procedure for like doing a commission piece. I think, and some companies, like some huge companies, don't pay as much. But I'm like, you know what? This is such a rad company. Like, I'll do it for like way less.
I feel like making connections is a good thing too. Right.
Yeah,
that helps with that.
Like, cool shit. Like I always wanted to be on like a skateboard deck, like a professional one. So this dude Elliot Sloan, who's like the mega ramp skater, super rad dude. He was like, reached out and was like, you know, we usually just pay this much, but like I'll flip you some extra dough if you will do my pro model. And I was like, hell yeah, like.
That's sick.
So yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah, I hope I get to the point where like I could have people reach out to me for stuff, like even Wizards or something like that. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Like I would do it. I would work for Wizards. Like I do a card for like absolutely nothing. I would just do it.
I do that. They pay their artists. They're very fair, and they're like, you know, I think you actually keep the rights to your work too, which is really. I
really like that as well. I heard that, and they've been doing that since the very beginning.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like, not a lot of companies do that at all, to be honest. And so, yeah, they're great in that sense, that they're just like, you know what, you keep your art, you like, you know, it's yours. We just want to borrow it for this.
Yeah, and then the artists attend a lot of the cons, and then they sell prints of their art, and that's like so much better for the community. Rather than Wizards just owning the rights, and it's like you get to meet the artists more, and it's like it's just fostering growth, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
It's just a cool thing. And
even like they send artist proofs to. I'm sure you're aware of this.
Yeah,
like, they send artist proofs. I think it's like 50 to each for each card to the artists, like for free, essentially.
So you have them, right?
I've got them. Yeah.
I think I've seen some of them on your Instagram or something like that. I was looking at it.
It's like
that's sick.
This is just the Hydra deck, I think.
That's so cool.
There's one Mycloth. That's the foil.
Wait, so you did whole commander decks, or like was the secret lair decks? Hang on, I wasn't aware of that. The
secret lair was the Siege Rhino, and actually the Mycloth, I think, was the Enter the Funnel. And then, because the first one was the 30-year anniversary for the Siege Rhino, but then they had that, and then I did the Hydra deck, and then I did the Aether Drift, like the racing kind of series.
Oh yeah, Speed
like
Demon.
All these, Speed Demon, the Shape Thief, Waxen Shape Thief.
Oh, those are actually in the set. Oh, that's so cool. So they're like special cards you can get in the set. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a bunch, and then there's like there's like an art card too. It's like a gold signature on there. They've got a bunch of like,
That's really cool. So you're in a mainline Magic the Gathering set as a specialty card. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So your cards are standard legal, which I know doesn't mean anything to you, but that's so cool.
No, I know the artist proofs because they don't have the like the backing or whatever, or the front. I don't even know what you would call the
right. They do that so you can actually people pay more for specialty art done on the back by the artist.
Yeah.
The artist proof Black Lotus, which Black Lotus is the most expensive card, is like worth like $2 million or something.
Whoa.
Or like 1 million. I don't know.
Wow. Why is it worth so much? Is there only one?
There was, I feel like Post Malone has it.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Lotus
I know that one.
Artist proof.
Didn't you buy it for $2 million or something?
That was the One Ring. The Black Lotus artist proof is like $1 million, but he owns like the highest grade one?
Well, mine are on sale. They're only $70.
Oh,
with the
sick.
sketch.
Yeah, everyone in my who's watching this right now, go buy them.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It's because Black Lotus is the rarest card. It's like the most expensive card because there's so little of it. And it's like the most sought after because it's like the most powerful in the game. And then also it's the artist proof version of the most rare card. So it's like there's only 50 that were sent to Christopher Rush, the artist. And they weren't supposed to get out, I guess, or something like that. Or maybe he was supposed to sell them, but...
Crazy. So they just were like, who are we going to make a millionaire? Let's choose this.
Yeah. I mean, he got lucky. He got to paint the best card. Like, that was just a lottery.
Oh, that's amazing.
There's so many artists like that. But the cards that they choose for Secret Lairs are usually good cards. Like, I know Siege Rhino was like... Back when it came out, it was like so sought after. Like, well, it wasn't sought after, but it was just like a staple in the landscape of the game at that time. I wasn't around back then. Oh, I was gonna ask, do you go to any like cons or anything to sell your work? Like
no,
Fan Expo or anything like that?
No, I need to start doing that. I know TCAF just happened, and a lot of my buds were like, "Dude, what are you doing? You're not going?" And I was like, I have an Inkadelic that weekend, so I'm busy. I was busy on the Friday, but yeah, no, I'd like to go to more. Sure.
A lot of the I know MagicCon just happened in Vegas, and they are like, that's the one reason I want to travel. I've actually never traveled outside of Canada, but I would go to Vegas for MagicCon because I'm that big of a nerd. Every year it gets bigger and bigger, and
nice.
A lot of the people I watch. Yeah, that'd be sick.
When is it? What month?
There's a bunch of different ones. The one in Vegas happened a few weeks ago, I think. All those guitars you got hanging up, do you do like a lot of music in your spare time, or like semi-professionally?
No, not really professionally, no. I used to have a band, like a rock band, like 10 years ago or something like that, but I've been writing music, and I was doing so I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, I have like a bunch of animation, and then I would like write the music, like guitar riffs and stuff, and then put it over top of the animation.
Oh, that's sick.
So like a lot of the animations on my Instagram have like my original music on there. I would write like do the drum parts, the bass, the guitar, keyboard, and like random percussion.
Oh, I see.
Stuff.
That's really cool. I didn't see that before.
So yeah, that's what those are kind of for. Yeah, this one right here is my first guitar ever.
Oh, sick.
My grandfather gave me, and it's just like it's like really beaten up.
It's like a classical guitar, like it looks like.
Yeah. Classic. And then this one here, it's like an old harmony guitar, and I was a big fan. Still, I'm a big fan of the Black Keys and like Dan Auerbach, the guitar player, and so I'd like see whatever guitar he had and like try and get his tone.
Yeah.
And that's like a really rare one. It's from like 1965,
oh, wow.
I think.
That's sick.
Yeah. This is a Jaguar.
We got music in the family a lot. I'm trying to learn a bit of guitar. I'm learning some acoustic, but I mainly play drums.
My daughter, when she was like, I don't know, 6 or 7, it was like the first time she actually vomited, like just like from being sick, like.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I don't know. Like I was in the kitchen, and then my tongue got heavy." She's like, "I had a heavy tongue," and I'm like, "Heavy tongue? Such a good band name."
That is a good band name.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends, I'm in a band kind of with my friends, and we got the name Teapot Taxi. That was our name.
Nice.
Do you know? I think you would probably like them. There's a band called Gong, the instrument gong. They're very psychedelic, and I think the guy's from Soft Machine is one of the guys who's in the band, and they sing about all these like acid creatures or like mushroom creatures. The Pothead Pixies, and driving around in teapot taxis, and then what else? There's also Radio Gnomes.
That's cool. I remember buying. I think I was 18. I went to Montreal for like a ski trip in high school. And I remember going into like a record shop and I was like, what's like the coolest psychedelic thing you got in here? Like, what no one knows. And he was like, oh, Gong CD for sure.
Gong, yeah.
Yeah.
I discovered them through my drum teacher. Got me into Gong. He showed me, what was that song? They just like start uttering nonsense. It's amazing.
What? This is obviously 60s, right? It's got to be. Late
69.
69, yeah.
That's the same year that King Crimson came out with their first album, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great, man.
My favorite song, listen to this song. If you listen to the intro, they play it again, but in like a different time signature. Yeah. But anyways, thank you again for your time. I won't keep you any longer. If you got stuff to do, I get it. But
thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. All right, have a good one, dude.
All right, brother. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.